the soft reserve sheet and leave the raid. But I'll stay in Discord in case you need something else changed or whatever, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Sorry about that. That's kind of rough that you got locked for nothing.
I don't care. It's my bad for forgetting Blade Guy when he signed up well in advance. By the way, Blade Guy, Tusks is also on the edge of madness. He's got the mats for it, so maybe you guys can combine.
This boss doesn't reset until like a week, like 10, I think like a week from now. So I mean, for one lockout, it's probably okay if it only drops one item. I mean, if he was first to ask for it, then I guess if only one item drops, he can have it.
All right, cool. Nice.
Is that the fish guy?
Oh, actually, I'm summoning the fish guy, but never mind. Can anybody else? I've got a. I have a barrel thing, lure, if somebody else can fish out the fish.
Does not look like it.
It does not. It's a shame. Oh, it's easy, Jepper. Alright. While we're waiting for... Oh, Tusks is just offering to drop for that boss. If you want to leave it till last, I can come in and do it. But it's easy, Jabba. You just need to find pools to fish from. But you do need a... what are they called? Thing to enhance your fishing.
Both Jabba and Kriga, you guys have raid assist?
What's up, sorry?
I just said you have raid assist. Were there any soft reses on this guy?
I can pull balls to the right, and you guys can down the snakes.
God, I'm like breaking my computer looking at the different sheets I have. Oh god.
The coils of hate unfurl.
Poison cloud.
People are still soft resing, so I won't close it just yet. Nobody wants anything off the first couple of bosses, so it's
Oh shit. The fang dropped.
Ooh.
Nice.
God, I miss tactical mastery so fucking much.
It do be like that.
Alright, locking, or I'm swapping the master loot real quick. Alright, ready, check.
We'll have casters blow up skull.
What are you guys pulling?
ZG bus. Third round.
Spider bot? Oh, word. Yeah, it just popped up on my DVM. I'll be right there.
Bless you mortals, for this
Wait, what?
Hakar controls me no longer.
I set it to Masterly, what the fuck? What? I literally set it to Masterly and it swapped back, what the fuck? Oh well. No idol dropped anyway.
You might have been in combat when you did it. Or someone in the
Maybe.
raid.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh well. I don't think anything that was soft res dropped anyway. No idol or anything.
I'm just sharing my screen to show anybody who's interested the soft res sheet. So just join my stream if you want to have a look at the soft res sheet. You haven't done it before? Just have a
Focus skull first, please. Then we'll go on X.
Okay.
Skull. We'll go on Moon. And then last guy. After Moon dies. There we go. Yeah, damn, you got a traveler's backpack, fuck. Let's go first. We'll go Moon. then X, and then we'll kill last guy. Yeah, if you could grab Zerker real quick. We're gonna pull this Zerker from behind, guys. Don't pull next one. We got a Zerker coming in from behind. We might pull some mobs here. Yep, we got mobs. Let's go first.
Nine,
Oh fuck.
19 SRs and the raid is locked. The suffrage sheet is locked. So somebody hasn't got one. Whatever.
Skull first.
You guys wouldn't mind looting these raptors? I'd love to skin them.
It's hard. I have to like click on things.
If we can get Spooky Skelly to pull with Polly. Moon.
Just Polymoon. Yep. Skull first. New skull. New skull. Kill last one and then moon. Okay, okay. Skull the next. X next. We'll go skull after X. And then just kill last one.
Let's try to just let Warriors White hit this guy.
I'll feed your souls to Hakar himself.
Skull first. Spooky, hit escape. Stop moving. Boggles, stop casting, hit escape. Jabba, Mortal Strike.
I'm at 5 Sunders, if you can taunt off Balti.
Yep. Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thought needs heals.
Oh. Yep,
Pick him up. Kill Raptor. So first idol's gonna be guild only, just so you guys know. The rest of the idols will just be soft res. So if you're in guild and you have soft res on an idol, this will be a roll for you. Go ahead and roll now. Go ahead and re-roll, Blade guy.
Does that count? This will
Just
be a roll for you,
re-roll.
so I thought that was.
Yeah.
Oof.
So exemptor. All right. Was any any of this soft res? I don't think so.
The ring was rezzed by Tanquan, I think.
Tanquan, got it. For the bow, go ahead and roll. Ending roll in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Krigat. Oh. Looks like Blade Guy got it. And then Hunter, Rogue, and Priest chess piece. what are we doing? What? Oh, we're doing that. I see, I see.
Gonna let healers drink a little. Do we need that extra impact?
It's nice to have extra space at least.
Illusions. The 1v1. Alright, so we get 2, so it's going to Tusk and Blade guy, right?
Correct. Thank you.
And then we got a wand we can roll for after. Roll ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Congrats, Gatsby.
Once again, I'd be much obliged if you guys loot these so I can skin them.
Oh, I set them to. I'll roll real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go mark them real quick. And then do we have a hunter who could pull them down for us?
Tusk was already there.
Okay, yeah, let me just run up and mark them real quick. I'll get Moon, crew get Skull, and Java X. Oh, we got ads before we pull. Don't pull yet. Alright, let's get mana, do a ready check, and then let's get it. Is Blunt AFK? I think he's AFK. Oh, there we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here they come. I'll get Moon. Kill Tigers first, please.
Balance the damage.
We need to split up the
Stack up.
damage, guys. Don't focus Skull. We need to kill them all at the same time. A little bit more damage on Moon, please. Alright, Skull a little bit. Now we'll just kill Skull and then we'll kill all three of them. There we go.
Shambhala, fill me with your rage.
Tigers first, please.
Hakar by peace at last.
Oh, there weren't even any soft reses for this guy. Alright. Oh wait, there was. The arm split, right? Wait, did someone res the arm split? I'm not seeing anybody who has it. Alright, roll for it. Roll ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Congrats, Blunt. We're gonna do a greed roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Greed roll. If you want a greed roll on the gloves, go and roll now. Alright, so we got Krugatter at 86.
Stay cool.
Roll is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. we get to the top of these stairs, let's get mana and rebuff real quick for stam and stuff.
I forget what they're called, 2007 or something like that. Our Furman. This is my Ubiquity Dream Machine, 8-port switch. The Panasonic DP UB820. My remote controls are sitting up here. My Lutron Caseta, Apple 4K, and then the cable modem is up here as well. So that's the back side of the theater, which is all about to be torn out here because I'm moving. Oh, this is the rack is from Strong. It's a Strong rack. I guess is the competitor to Middle Atlantic. So that's the component setup. And then I went back and forth on what I should do with the projector. And when I decided to do one. And so I wanted to do the JVC, either NX7 or NX9, and decided to do the Sony just out of sheer impulse. I talked to the home theater company that I had to do this, and they're big Sony advocates because of the reliability of the Sony, and so even though the black levels are superior on a JVC, I chose the Sony, and then screen, which you're looking at is a Studio Tech 100. This is a Stewart screen. I let the home theater company spec me a 120. This is a 120, 120-inch diagonal. 2.35 to 1 is the aspect ratio. I let them spec me a Screen Innovations. What was it called? It was the black, shiny one. Shoot. We'll put it in the description or in the underneath the video here. But the name will come to me after the video. But we ended up with all kinds of sparkle. I didn't even know sparkle was a thing. And apparently that's a really common issue with a screen that has too much gain. So it had a gain of 1.4. And then off-axis viewing, I forget what the viewing angle was, but it was something like, I don't know what it was, but the viewing angle was pretty tight, and the sparkle was, I couldn't handle it. So going from OLED, direct view, sources that creates its own light, to a projector is something that I've never wanted to do because of the disadvantage in quality, picture quality. I'm a bit of a videophile, and I love an ISF calibrated properly to set up a display and projectors. I know that many of you are going to be yelling at the screen here, but projectors just don't provide you that same level of quality. Those of you guys who buy the $2,000 or $1,000 Epsons, I think, are nuts. I just can't do it. Can't even look at it. And so this is a VPL VW 695ES. What is it? A $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 projector, depending on where you buy it. I think I paid $7,500 or something for it. Something like that. $6,000 or $7,000 for it. And so I woke up, did that, abdicated, passed it off to the home theater company, said, "You do your thing." And I've had nothing but problems.
All right, I hope our Warriors have wrecked.
What happened is
we
ran HDMI, and the first thing they ran is they ran HDMI 100-foot
Ultimate speedrun strat
that wouldn't pass 60 hertz. And
so let's get mana and health.
So it wouldn't even pass 30 hertz.
Warriors and everybody pop cooldowns. We're gonna try and one kill this guy.
And that fiber optic cable was only rated at 30 hertz. Or it was like a 12 gigabits per second passable cable. And so then I finally contacted.
After we get mana, Spooky, could you ring the dong for us?
Home theater group that I'm in, and he sent me a tested, powered, true fiber optic cable, and it still won't pass 60 hertz. Even though it tested 60 hertz on the Apple 4K, but it easily passes 60 hertz 444 on the 444 chroma on the Panasonic player. So I think what I may need to do is swap out the cables. I'm using all Blue Gene cables, Blue Gene HDMI, which should be 18 gigabits per second. It shouldn't be a problem to run it to a foot or 2 feet that we're running the cables, but I still have problems. So I have the Apple 4K TV set to 4K 30. 422, I believe, or maybe even 420 is what the Chrome was set to. So that's a
Narcs,
huge
are you ready?
disadvantage. So the next room I do, I'll make sure to run some. I'm going to run some PVC conduit so I can pull lines through myself and not have a problem.
DC.
So that's problem number
do
one.
we-
And then problem
Yeah, we'll
number
be fine.
two
Just go and
is
pop
the
it.
company ran
good.
all the lines,
timer.
the
Even if we don't one phase it, it'll be fine.
HDMI and power. So we run power back to the Furman. Everything's plugged into the Furman. Furman's been fine, but yet the preamp and the projector blew up. Furman, no problem. Well, come to find out, and I didn't even think about this, but they ran, in order to make it easier, above this room peaks. And so they ran the lines up to the peak of the roof. We got hit by lightning, and it blew up the projector. Brand new projector, had like 2 hours on it, and blew up my relatively new, but even more importantly, calibrated preamp. So I had, what was his name?
All good.
Like world-class, world-renowned tuner came here and set the EQ, moved some of the acoustic treatments around, really tuned the room perfectly, and set up the preamp, which of course I'm an idiot. I've never had a piece of electronic ever blow up from lightning. In fact, I still have like my old B&K receiver out in the garage, and electronics tend to last forever for me. Well, this is just like when I did epoxy floors in my garage, and it turned puke yellow and purple and pink in a few weeks, and then was super slick, and my son was busting his head on it every week. Same thing happened with the projector that I don't like and didn't want to do. But I bought into it's not a home theater immersive experience unless you do it that way. And so now we have a projector. Good news, I'm about to rip this whole room apart, but the projector kind of works. They came and did the screen, and there's a little jank in the corner here, so they didn't put the screen together square.
No
so I'll
bad,
have to
feels
fix
bad.
that. But what did solve a lot of problems is to go back to an old school unity gain, complete off-access, 100% off-access viewing, so I could sit on all sides and get the same light output. Everybody's telling me you got to paint the room black. I'm like, bull crap, I don't buy that. We've done unity gain screens forever. So this is a 1.0 gain screen with awesome off-access viewing. This is a Stewart Studio Tech 100, and it's freaking ace. Black level's great.
You want to roll on that, buddy?
Sparkle. The sparkle is like this little glitter-looking stuff you see on all the bright edges, and when you have a high-gain screen, which I didn't freaking ever even consider. Back in the old days, we didn't really have those options. Okay, you had a couple of different screen types, and you had a Stewart Firehawk, and a Stewart Studio Tech, and those are like the only two options you had. And you had a DLP. If you spent 25 grand, you got a 3-chip projector, DLP projector. But now, this LCD, I think single chip LCD, 4K,
ending
60
on Overlord's and
native,
band.
4K
5,
projector
4,
on this screen.
3,
I'm telling
2,
you, it's way
1.
freaking better.
I'm just
so
gonna do a
glad
1 to
that I
20 for
traded out
trash.
That Screen Innovation screen. Just didn't do something like Diamond Black or something. I don't know why I can't remember the name, but it was a 1.4
And
gain
change
screen.
to group loot.
So then, lies
we're
the
in
last
combat,
problem that I have with the setup is that now I have a major hum, like some sort of ground loop. I think the same thing happened when it blew up the system. I think I may have blown up the second CXA 5200 before we took the wires from the peak, ran them down under the floorboards upstairs, and we haven't had really a problem with lightning since. But I've had HumX. I've bought this other box here. Figures it's not humming right now. I think maybe because the air conditioner isn't running. But I bought this, this IsoMax in order to isolate. And then I've had to run some janky wires across the carpet here to get my subwoofer. So at least I have a functioning theater for the first time in, I think I decided to do this in March.
There we go.
It's November. I might watch a movie tonight.
Good job,
and,
DC.
now I've got to take the screen off the wall and try to get it square. So I may just watch some slightly crooked image. It's a freaking disaster. So this is the first time in my life
losing
that I
everybody
didn't
right now.
like do everything myself, especially when it comes to theater. And
we
lesson
pulled snakes in the
learned,
back.
the guys, the installers, don't give a crap. So anyway, we've got what we got. So the room is set up centered, so it's off-center, centered on my off-center couch seating position. This is a Lazy Boy, I believe it's called a Lazy Boy Devon.
It looks like a
couch,
decent piece of
and
job.
The beauty
Yep.
of this couch.
I mean,
This is
I
the couch
called you
had.
out. I
had
got
the same
you.
type of couch in my first house. Super comfortable. I lay across
go
the
ahead, let
middle.
me reset the
You know, kids will lay across it so we could fit, you know, our 4 family members here on this couch, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Oh
people.
God, what is
a couple
happening?
people on the floor. Again, I didn't build this for other people. I built it
Jabba
for me.
DCs and everything goes fucking
And,
crazy.
you know, it really has served me well until I decided to put the projector in. But it is, you know, if I wasn't moving, I would have this thing, you know, I would have it really set up. I've just been procrastinating on it because, again, I shouldn't have done a freaking projector.
Is everybody DC?
The other
Did Max
problem
just
with this
DC?
is this darn mini split has been problematic since day one. I have to have it recharged like once every 6 months because it's freaking junk. But it's a Carrier Infinity, one of the first generation ones, garbage. So yeah, the carpet is nice though. 7 pound a pad underneath.
No, everybody's
super
DC.
super plush. Oh, it's freaking great. So acoustically, the way that this room is set up with acoustic treatments, this is a GIK acoustic. This takes care of our first reflection
not
point,
interested in
second
cooperating
reflection
right now, I
point.
guess.
I needed, you know, the screen actually has helped, but I really need some treatment on top
All right,
here.
go ahead and pull Berserker up here.
And then we have a cloud, so an overhead, what they call a
I guess it's
cloud
better if we go
type
to him,
acoustic
kind of.
panel across
Yeah,
what
keep
was
him
centered,
away
but
from the
when I did the screen, I shifted a little bit, so it's a little off center,
Pull him down if
centered
we
up with my
can.
speakers. And then the back are called monster bass traps. So the fronts are 242s from GIK Acoustic. The back have a scatter plate. The one thing that GIK made clear to me, you need to be careful with making the room too dead. So you don't want to steal all,
Okay,
you know,
nice.
all fun from the room, if you will. You don't want it to become completely dead. You do want
There
a little bit
will be a
of,
pat later, probably coming up behind us.
You know, you want a lot of absorption, but you don't want to get rid of every, you know, the liveliness of the theater. So in a perfect world, I would have a corner soffits in the front, but there's no room here. So I'd have
You wanna pull
corner
this back
soffits
on the
in
left
all
real quick,
4
Jack?
corners.
Just be
So
safe.
notice we spec'd it, so I have the corner soffit going all the way to the ceiling. I have the monster bass traps in the back with a scatter plate in the front, and then 242 just traditional bass traps in the front. And then of course my rack position is probably not acoustically the best choice, because now I have this glass panel here where my speaker is, you know, I'm getting, you know, probably standing waves, you know, bouncing off of it. But my, you know, my captain's chair, my seating position is here, and I'm dead center on the center channel. Getting the center channel out of that Restoration Hardware cabinet was nice. Opened up the center channel. I'm seated, you know, in the middle here. And actually, I probably would need to move my first and second reflection points. The way you do it is you have someone hold a mirror up, and as soon as you see yourself, as soon as you see the speaker in the mirror, that's when you know you have the first reflection point. Because if you think about this logically, if you're not a home theater guy, you know, the speaker's sending sound out like this. And so what happens is I get this standing wave bounce off the wall and then come back to me. So I have the original sound wave coming to me, but then I have the secondary or the first reflection that comes and hits me. And then I have the second reflection that's coming off and hitting that wall and coming back. So I have first and second reflections that I need to remove, and there's third and fourth and fifth order, I believe. I'm not an expert in acoustics, but I've done a little bit of research to know that what you simply do is you carry a mirror along the wall, and as soon as you can see the first speaker,
I'll
that's
just
where
pull
your
'em back
first
here and we'll
reflection
stack
point is
'em up.
taken care of. And when I can see the second speaker in the
I'll wait for a little
mirror,
bit of
then
mana
that's the
first.
second reflection point. And so when I'm sitting here, I want the original sound waves to come to me, but I don't want those first and secondary interfering with the experience or interfering with the
Alright, pull it.
acoustics of the room. Same thing happens off the ceiling, same thing happens off the front wall, same thing happens off the back wall. Corners tend to become problematic. And so I would say this is probably 70% appropriate. You know, certainly improved the room, got rid of a lot of the echo and issue, but it's not completely dead. Carpeting helps, and then the shades help as well. So the way the room is set up, and my next step was to caulk all of this, but I bought Lutron Serena shades with blackout channels, and so when the shades go down,
Still don't have Java.
these are all battery powered by
It's all good. We got
cell
cricket.
batteries.
My
A
connection's
bunch
out
of them,
entirely,
like
so don't wait
20
for
of
me.
them or something
Just-
like that.
Alrighty.
I've never changed the batteries in the two big shades. I think these were like almost $6,000 for the set.
Go ahead and just
I
pull
got
them up to the
pretty much
left,
ripped
cricket.
off. I think I
Just
bought
be
them from a
careful.
company that really
Pull them up
was
to the
new
left,
to it,
just in case.
but they're still rather
Okay.
expensive. And so now the room is blacked out. There's a few little gaps that I really would need to caulk. That was on my list of things to improve. To me, this room is a lot like a high-end sports car. It's more fun than it is to really watch stuff. Yeah, it's more fun to buy it
Alright,
and
man up
spec
real
it and
quick.
put stuff together than it is to use it, but that's kind of my MO. Home theater, car, garage, those are kind of my thing. And so I like to chase it. I'm actually excited to build another one.
Oh, do not loot that.
Again,
Do not
this
loot it.
room,
No,
if I could
he
do it
looted
You'll
again,
pull the whole room. Do
I
not loot that,
probably
please.
would have turned the room around, and I would have blocked this, just put a false window,
Alright,
or
kill totems,
blocked this
please,
in.
when they
I would
spawn.
have, you know, completed the wall here, so I had a big flat wall. That would give me more throw distance with projector. I could have done a bigger screen. I probably wouldn't do a projector again. I don't know. I haven't had a projector calibrated yet, so maybe, you know, maybe it would
First
end up
totem up.
being a good experience. But I hate the whole changing from 1.87 to 1 to 2.35 to 1, and then when you have a 2.4 to 1, which most movies are mastered and it doesn't fit the screen,
Next
it's
totem up.
constantly tweaking it and getting it to work. Because the thing to keep in mind is that if you're watching Netflix and it's mastered at 16:9 on a 2.35 to 1 screen, you have big black bars on the side.
Healing totem.
You know, that's the choice you make. The other option is you get a 16:9 screen, which fills the screen, but then you have big
Brainwash
black
totem.
bars on the bottom, top and bottom when you're watching a movie.
Go brainwash
So
totem.
you're kind of screwed either way. And on a projector, it becomes really pronounced. Whereas I find on a like a direct view display, like an OLED, then I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be as big of an issue as it is on a darn projector. I'm constantly changing it. The other thing I learned is that if the projector isn't perfectly flat, you know, there's no keystone adjustment now on modern Sony projectors. You have to get the projector
Kill healing
perfectly
totem.
flat
He's
and
gonna
then
keep
lens
healing.
shift it. And what's created a bit of a problem is that I don't want my frickin' screen on the ceiling like every idiot does.
Job.
I want my screen, I want my
Ooh,
eyeballs
Andy's
to be,
nice.
you know,
All right,
at
we got
least
some soft reses here.
toward the
Nice.
middle of the
We
screen
got both soft reses.
when I'm
I
sitting
think.
on the couch. So you see.
So Adria, I think, got the bag, right? Nobody else had bag on res? Congrats, Adria. And then Magula had the staff on res, right? Nobody else did? All right, and then we're gonna do a roll. This roll will be for everybody. It's gonna be an idle roll. So looks like Lebec with a 66. Oh, Blade Guy with an 85. All right, congrats, Blade Guy.
I think my inventory is full. 1 sec. Should be good now. Thank you.
See, most people, when they get the
And
TV,
if any shamans or
they're sitting
druids
here,
want this,
and they're watching it like this because the frickin' screen's up here. Well, why would you do that? That's stupid. And so I have to they had to keep bringing longer and longer poles out. I want the darn screen to be at eye level, and especially if I'm going to lay down on the couch. And so I've had to, and I don't know why the home theater company didn't know this, but the installers just come out and this frickin' projectors like this. And so then when I put on a 16:9 image, the bars are like,
I'm gonna pull this guy while he's isolated.
trapezoids. And then I start doing research. I'm like, well, shoot, maybe my projector's broken because it blew up. The HDMI board blew up. Maybe they messed it up when they repaired it. And sure enough, I found some post somewhere that said that you have to have the projector level.
Back off the platform.
That's how you get rid of any keystone issues where it ends up looking like a trapezoid. So anyway, the projector, I think it can look good. I'll have my friend Jason Dustelais calibrate it, but I think that this is going to get torn out of here before that happens. We're moving in about 45 days, so I'm going to try to watch a few movies in here. I finally got it working.
Yeah, we'll get a sheep on.
Amazing. I don't have any hum from the subwoofers. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
I think we're ready. Let's get the sheep out.
X first.
I'm gonna try to bring down square.
No square.
Let's get the witch doctor.
Oh yeah, the priest. Yeah, priest.
Priest and witch doctor. Yeah.
No skull. No square. And then we'll just kill Moon real quick. Don't spawn totems, don't spawn totems. Or just replace them when we get up here. Tusk, could I assign you? Could I assign you to suns, please? Oh, we're gonna pull a sun up here. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're gonna have a sun on the way.
It's so annoying. Guess I vanished at the wrong time.
Alright. Since we don't have Jabba, I'm expecting Tum Tums and Tank Wan to probably pull threat. So just be ready to heal him.
Let's get mana first. Give tanks a few seconds to pull out or to get good aggro here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Pride heralds the end of your earth. Come, mortals, face the wrath of the Soul Player.
Thawne mind controlled. Oh fuck, I didn't pop fear first, I'm sorry.
Make sure to pop fears.
Tum-tums, Polly, please. Thank you. Tum-tums, Polly. Move stuff here. Alright, everyone get poison. Kruget, Polly. Thank you. Tum-tums, Polly. Kruget, Polly. Or an execute range, you can pop CDs. Tum-tums, Polly. And good job.
It's a nice cloak.
I think Cloak
Oh,
was
very
raised
nice.
by Lilith. Lilith was the only one with the cloak, right? Congrats, Lilith. Alright, we're gonna roll dagger first. Alright, roll is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's going to Narcs. Congrats. Alright, in the heart of Hakar.
I have just the thing for you. Be careful.
Alright, let's go on to Kruget. Oh, you two rolled the same amount. Reroll. Three rerolls. So Kruget, Narcs, and Lilith go and reroll. Alright, Lilith got it. Alright, that's it, guys.
Good stuff. Very quick.
you